All right, this is Haley Black, your Norwex Independent Sales Consultant. I'm going to show you today how I quickly clean my bathrooms with Norwex. I don't use any chemicals. I just use mostly my microfibers and water. And for my toilets, I'm going to use my Blue Diamond. And I'm going to also show you how the descaler can do wonders for you in the bathroom. I don't have a high need for the descaler, but I will show you what it's going to be good for. So we're going to start that because that needs to sit for about 10 minutes before it will do its magic. So the Norwex descaler is basically going to replace your CLR, okay? And it does an awesome job. It kind of is foamy when you use it. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to use it on my faucet. So there's just some hard water deposit on my faucet here. And I have a little bit of hard water deposits on my another part of my faucet and down here at the plug. I have a little vintage pink bathtub here. So I'm just going to show you how this works. So just going to kind of foam it up. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes and we'll let that do its magic and we'll come back to it in a second. All right, so when I get started with my bathroom cleaning, I kind of color code my bathroom. So I like to use the mini EnviroCloths, and these are well-loved mini EnviroCloths. So you can get these in travel pack sizes, and you get 4 EnviroCloths that are this size. Sorry, there's all kinds of pics on mine. But they come in 4 different colors. So I always gear people towards that packet because a lot of times people just get a little nervous about using the same EnviroCloth for everything, especially when you're cleaning your bathroom. So I like to use the pink one, the pink mini for the toilet. And I use my blue mini EnviroCloths for everything else in the bathroom. So that's kind of how I color code my bathroom. And this purple one is just the window cloth that I'm going to be shining everything with. All right, so I'm just going to get started with the toilet. So I'm actually going to put you here so you can get an idea of what I'll be doing. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get this EnviroCloth wet with water. The temperature of the water does not matter. Now this EnviroCloth has the same properties as any EnviroCloth. It's just the smaller version. So it will sanitize up to 99.9% of bacteria using only water when you properly use it and care for it. So this is what I use to wipe down my toilets. And it gets all those organic stains off. And if you have some really stubborn toilet seat stains, maybe you have a house full of boys, so you all know what I'm talking about. I grew up with 4 brothers, so I definitely have battled that in my life. I have used a couple of items for the stains. You could either dilute some Blue Diamond, 1 part Blue Diamond to 7 parts water, and use it as a spray and let Blue Diamond help. Before I have Blue Diamond, which is the all-purpose bathroom cleaner, it's amazing. I'm going to show you how that works in just a second. I use the cleaning paste, which you will be seeing more of if you haven't seen it already. The cleaning paste is a great, another little extra stain fighter in the bathroom. So I would use that as well. So I'm just kind of giving this toilet a whole big rub down. Now, I wipe my toilets down like this once a week just to kind of de-germ them from everything that you touch. My toilet bowls, I actually don't even clean my toilet bowls maybe every 2 to 3 weeks, just because they are not needed. It just doesn't get as grimy. So then what I do, once I have that all wiped down, just come over here and I'm gonna rinse my cloth. Now when you're rinsing, I do like to use warm water, as hot as you can stand it, because that just kind of helps clean out those fibers. I really give it a pretty good scrub on itself. All right, so then I'm going to transition to the toilet bowl. So this is after 3 weeks of not cleaning my toilet bowl. So I'm going to take this Blue Diamond. This is the all-in-one bathroom cleaner. Again, you can use it as a diluted spray, 1 part Blue Diamond to 7 parts water. I don't really feel a need for the Blue Diamond in the spray bottle for my bathrooms. I don't have a whole lot of really grimy problems, but some people really like this as just an extra elbow grease in the bathroom, just as a bathroom spray. It does an amazing job. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put dime size amount, literally dime size amount of this cleaner. And now I'm going to swish it around with the ergonomic toilet brush. Now I want you all to take a really close look at this toilet brush. I've had this toilet brush since the beginning of my career with Norwex, which is about 2.5 years ago. It still looks brand spanking new. I've never bleached it. I've never had to clean it at all. And here's why. There's an antimicrobial that is a part of the bristles. So bacteria is discouraged to reproduce on this toilet brush. So when you invest in the Norwex toilet brush, you're going to invest in this for years. It does an amazing job. And you see that little extra head? That gets under your rim and scrubs that rim for you. And it gets down in the little holes really well. So let me kind of show you how easy this is. Look, it's already coming off, that little grime. I mean, seriously, your kids could do this safely now. There's no toxic fumes. It kind of bubbles up a little bit and starts up. And I just kind of swish it down in that tough to reach spot. And I'm gonna swish it around under the rim. Now I do deep clean my toilets. I get down and dirty with my toilets every, I don't know, 3 or 4 months maybe. And I put some rubber gloves on, and I get an old EnviroCloth, and I just get in there and scrub all the nooks and crannies, because this brush sometimes misses those really small places under the rim. So every so often I will deep clean my toilet bowls, but this Blue Diamond really does a nice job in between those deep cleans. So then what I kind of like to do is I just kind of like to let it sit. I really make sure I get all this stuff scrubbed away. And look at this toilet brush. It comes with its own little holder. So you just hang it in there and it hangs to dry. It actually doesn't sit at the bottom of the toilet brush holder. So that's kind of nice too. So that's my toilets. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do, let me move this guy out of the way. I'm going to clean the sinks and just the surface of the counters. So I'm just getting my other travel EnviroCloth wet, and this goes so fast. I'm gonna put you, actually I'll just hold you so you can see me. So I just kind of wipe everything down. I get the walls, the light switches, just kind of get everything wiped down, because everything that this EnviroCloth is touching, it's sanitizing. So we have hairspray going on in here and everything else. I'm going to get all this little toothpaste grime, move you up a little bit. All this, the soaps, just kind of wipe everything down that my kids touch, just to make sure everything is getting sanitized. Giving a really quick wipe down. It's so easy. There's no sprays. You don't have to sit and soak. And then what I do after I wipe that is I shine it with the window cloth. Just kind of make everything shiny as I go. Looks pretty good. Gonna get in here. Get that toothpaste out. That dried on toothpaste just comes right up. All right, so that's gonna be the sink area. I'm gonna shine this guy up just with a little window cloth, make that streak free. I'm gonna wipe this counter up over here, wipe this up over here. It's so easy, y'all. It's just so easy. All right, then I'm gonna do the mirrors. I don't really have to do the whole thing because it's not all dirty. But then I just make it streak free with a dry window cloth. You don't even have to go in a certain direction. The streaks just disappear. When this window cloth touches it, the streaks go away. All right, so I don't know, in one to 2 minutes, this was all sanitized and made sparkling again. You could even just take your window cloth if you really want to make your sink sparkle. Kind of write that down. Okay, everything looks good over here. I'm going to transition to the tub. Let's take a look at our faucets over here that are kind of doing its magic. And I might even try to see what that looks like now. So let's see what it did. Might need some more time. Yeah. Who knows the last time these were actually clean. We moved in here just a few months ago. So I'm just kind of wiping up that descaler just to kind of see what it looks like so far. It might not have soaked super long. Oh, it looks nice and sparkly down here. I did a pretty good job down here. Really getting that hard water stain up. That's pretty good. I think the top could use a little bit more soaking to really get that stubborn hard water that's been on there for a long time. We could even do some more soaking on that. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about the bathroom scrub mitt. It's scrubby on one side and it's a soft microfiber on the other. This is what I use to clean my showers and tubs. You use just water with it. Again, you could use the Blue Diamond if you want to, if you need to spray that on as extra elbow grease. I just don't feel a need for it in my bathrooms. I just use the bathroom scrub mitt. So it's actually a mitt, and this is a well-loved one. This is my personal one that I've used a long time. And you put it on, it's kind of like a little claw, but it gives you, so you can use your fingers. You can see where I've been scrubbing just some soap scum and stuff off in my shower. So I probably should deep clean my mitt here soon. But you use this wet just with water. You just wipe everything down. It's super easy. So let me just show you how I'm going to do this. I just get a little bit wet and I just start scrubbing away. Now typically I have my daughter who's a 5.5-year-old kid. I just have her kind of wipe down the tubs when she's in it because it's just water. You don't have to have a spray necessarily to do the cleaning. This mitt is a microfiber, so it's going to work and disinfect just like an EnviroCloth. When I have this in my shower, I just leave it actually hanging in my shower. So I clean my shower when I'm in there. So I never actually have to commit a separate cleaning time to clean my shower. And usually that is for my tub too. But my daughter is transitioning to showers, so she's not in here a whole lot anymore. All right, and that's how I quickly clean my tubs. Okay, so that's just going to show you a quick way to clean your bathrooms.